Finding the one you love and marrying that person is the most beautiful thing that can happen to anyone. But when your special one deceives your love and trust, it shatters you into a million pieces that cannot be fixed. You don't understand how to process your feelings, and you just act out on instinct. That's exactly what Lionel Richie's ex-wife, Brenda Harvey-Richie, did. She turned to what came naturally, whooping ass. If you like these videos about your favorite and most scandalous celebrities from yesteryear that make the Ty Said What Ty Said channel a time capsule for the culture, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can know every time that I upload one of these videos or every time that I live stream. And comment I subscribed in the comment section so that I can say hello to you. Now, on to why you are here. Brenda Harvey's arrest in the 1980s was one of the biggest scandals of its time, with several questions surrounding the event. It is not the arrest that shook people around the world, it was the drop kick that had people laughing at Lionel Richie. Brenda and Lionel were high school sweethearts who tied the knot in 1975. According to a lot of those closest to them, Lionel and Brenda were the epitome of love with a marriage that was sure to last for a lifetime. The couple adopted their first child, Nicole, when she was 3 years old. Yes, that Nicole. Brenda and Lionel agreed to take care of Nicole since her birth parents were unable to provide for her. Aww. Anyway, cracks started to appear in their marriage when Lionel began an affair with Diane Alexander, a dancer during that time. According to a Fair Post, they met in the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics ceremony where Lionel performed All Night Long. Later, she appeared in his 1986 Dancing on the Ceiling music video. She was an unknown face until the news of their affair hit the media. According to Lionel Richie's neighbors, he had to sneak out to Diane's apartment to meet her for years. In the 1980s, one of his neighbors told a news source, quote, "He parks in the back and walks right by my window all the time," end quote. According to an insider, actually a friend of Lionel who spoke to People magazine, the Richies were having marital problems for a year before filing for divorce in 1988. Lionel had moved out of the couple's Bel Air mansion for a couple of months before moving back in. Richie's friend revealed, quote, "It's been pretty intense for the last year. Obviously, things aren't too good at home," end quote. Well, following her suspicion about her husband's treachery, Brenda surprised Lionel when she appeared at Diane's apartment at 2 a.m. one morning. She busted the door open and said, "Hello, is it me you're looking for?" Turns out he was not looking for his wife. He was actually enjoying some quality time with his mistress. Like any other woman, she couldn't believe that her doubts were, after all, true. Fuming with uncontrollable emotions, Brenda drop-kicked her betraying husband in the stomach area, according to People magazine. While Lionel Richie fled the scene, neighbors called the police, claiming that they could hear a woman screaming. I wonder if that woman they heard screaming was Lionel. Anyway, I'm sorry y'all, so wait a minute, Lionel didn't even stay to help his side piece? At least when Jackie Jackson's wife came to beat Paula Abdul's butt for cheating with her husband, he stayed to help Paula out. If you haven't seen that story, you can check it out here. Now, back to Brenda. She wanted to whip some ass. All night long, all night, oh yeah. All night long, all night, yeah. I said, everyone you meet, they getting their ass beat all night long. Okay, according to the officials, they walked into an assault in progress. Brenda was unloading her wrath on Diane because Lionel had fled the scene. Lieutenant Robert Curtis said, quote, "Our officers arrived in less than a minute. Observed suspect Brenda Richie striking and kicking the victim on the floor of the apartment." He continued, "A second victim, entertainer Lionel Richie, later phoned and stated to officers he had been kicked in the stomach area by Mrs. Richie at the apartment." I'm still tripping about the fact that Lionel didn't have the balls to stay and help defend his side piece while his wife was serving her a two-piece, and I don't mean with a biscuit. Lionel's girl was sitting there taking those punches like a boss while Lionel was at a payphone. Yes, officer. She kicked me like in my stomach. Her description. She's very big. She's very muscular. Very black. Very dangerous. You gotta stop her. Diane's neighbor, Frances Devaney, told People magazine, quote, "They were screaming and you could hear everything. Lionel was there, and it was obvious that his wife had just found him with Diane. His wife was really mad. Glass broke and furniture crashed around inside. It sounded like she was killing someone. It wasn't very civilized," end quote. Sandra Moss, who had always thought of Brenda as a very soft-spoken person, was shocked by her friend's reaction. She said, quote, "She's just the most adorable, caring, pretty, bright. I can't believe she did this," end quote. I guess that she was kind of too shocked to complete her thought. Anyway, Brenda was booked on suspicion of corporal injury to a spouse, resisting arrest, trespassing, vandalism, battery, and disturbing the peace. And later she was released on $5,000 bail that was posted by an anonymous female friend. Another neighbor said, quote, "They had to push her down on her chest on the ground to get the cuffs on her. She kept screaming for Diane to help her. She kept screaming, 'Diane, don't let them do this to me. Please, Diane,' end quote." I'm pretty sure that after getting stomped out, Diane wasn't really ready to give Miss Brenda much of a helping hand. The unfortunate incident took a toll on Lionel and Brenda's crumbling marriage, and the couple got divorced in 1993. And Lionel Richie didn't wait for long and tied the knot with Diane Alexander in 1995. Ladies, tell me this. Could you ever, under any circumstances, marry a man who left you to be beat up by his woman after she had already beat his ass? I'm not saying that any of you would ever find yourselves in this type of situation, but just hypothetically speaking, Answer in the comments. I'm curious to see what you all will say. But anyway, his marriage to Diane lasted for only 8 years. But here's the kicker. Even though he, Lionel, was the common denominator in both of his marriages, he says that it was his ex-wives that ruined the concept of marriage for him. It's so nice to see this old-ass person taking responsibilities for his own actions, right? Yeah. In these photos, Lionel can be seen pointing at everyone who is responsible for his failed marriages. Wait, okay, is he blaming God there? Okay, Lionel, come on, really? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Ty Said What Ty Said channel. Please leave a thumbs up and comment so that we can get a discussion going. And share this video on all of your social media, especially your Facebook. That really helps me out a lot. And subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can know when my next video is ready for you. And if you don't like what I'm saying, but you love it, feel free to hit that applaud button just below your video screen there and send me some
donations.
Yeah, baby. See you on the next video. If you have a business, product, service, YouTube channel, or social media account that you would like to promote on my channel, email me at Taiwan@tysaidwhattysaid.com or use the submission form on my website, tysaidwhattysaid.com, to get rates for advertising on my community tab, my live streams, and or my edited videos, just like this one.